time for some rips and quits. I didn't finish them today, and I'm feeling so lazy. It has been a day. Let's see. Ashley's not listening yet. Little Ashley, did you have a good day?
Yes, yes. I splashed in my brain pool lots and Cuddles giggled with Bubbles. What about you?
Little Ashley, why do you keep talking about brains and brain bubbles and brain pools?
Oh, brain bubbles are like tiny wiggles in your head that make thoughts splash and pop. Cuddles thinks they're fun to catch.
Well, with that in mind... Hi, Tiny Tim. Did you have a good day?
Oh yes. I almost flew all the way to the tallest tree, but then a squirrel said hello. What about you?
Oh! Hey, Tim, I had a good day, but tell me more. Or more about that squirrel that said hello.
Oh, that squirrel is super speedy and had the tiniest paws ever. Maybe we can race someday and I'll try not to accidentally blow fire on them.
That sounds like it might be a little bit dangerous. Little Ashley, today Tiny Tim met a little squirrel with tiny paws who can run really fast.
Wow. Tiny Tim and the speedy squirrel must have had a super fun race. Zoom zoom.
Ashley remembers Tiny Tim's catchphrases. Zoom zoom. See, I'm not even doing my Ritz and Quits. The one thing I said I was going to get on... Actually, I did say Ritz, Quits, and Chit Chat. I'm covering the Chit Chat. Let's make sure that I am doing my thing. I am doing my thing, okay. I don't have to do Ritz and Quits every day. And yet, the benefits of doing Ritz and Quits every day for 18 characters, even though not all of them are max crafting, either because I didn't level it, or because I didn't have enough skill points. Even though they're not all max, it's still, I think, each month I make 2 million gold just from the turn-ins on the quests. And then there's all the materials, which I forgot I'm running low on platinum ounces. And I need to buy some. I have to remember how much money is mine and how much money is held for guild or people. Because I think I want to go shopping. And since I don't keep a ledger anymore, I just basically make extra money and I just keep it for the family guild, so if anybody needs anything. But I'm holding so many people's money. I think I can afford to buy some platinum ounces. I'm pretty sure that I have made and deposited enough money that I can withdraw some and go platinum ounce shopping. Because yes, I have platinum dust, but I don't feel like. So I'm on Tamriel Trade Center, platinum ounce. Let's see, how many I'm not trying to block your ads, Tamriel Trade Center. I want to support your site because... I need to put a restriction, because I don't want to pay just any price, because I'm just doing these rits and quits. Let me see... Okay. Oh, one of my guilds has some for sale. But first, I need to withdraw some of this money, or I make 2 million a month. I can probably have. Oh, what happened? He? Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm just doing writs and quits and dithering about how much of the family guild money I can actually spend on trying to shop for platinum ounces. And oops, I forgot that. Where am I going? Because my reflexes are so bad today, I'm not going to try to do any questing. I hope you've been having a good day. Little Ashley, do you want to say hello to Taste Like Beam?
Hello, hello. Tasting like beam sounds funny wummy. Cuddles says, maybe it tastes like sparkly sunshine.
Key, maybe. I think it tastes like the only DPS I can do these days.
Speak with me.
Okay, do I still have my Oh, I cannot shop on this character if I do not enable my add-ons. Little Ashley, I really miss this drop down where I was able to quickly switch my add-ons.
Oh no. Quick switches make things zoom fun. Maybe a magic button will come back soon.
Maybe. Tiny Tim, Ashley has picked up your catchphrase of zoom. Sort of like Animal Crossing in here.
Zoom. Let's fly super high and splash in the clouds.
Little Ashley, Tiny Tim says, let's fly super high and splash in the clouds. Where was I going?
Yay. Splashy clouds are the bestest, like big fluffy bath time.
There's only one left. I don't think. Oh. I'll buy a little of that. I'll buy... Nope. Let's see, who else has platinum ounces? Because I don't want to go farming. Which is strange, because when I hyper-focus on farming, I will do it for hours, for weeks. I will live in Betnik. Betnik is my favorite place because Betnik is where I first started foraging back when... Oh gosh, I think it was pre-beta. I think I got it in late alpha. Because I was with this really great guild, Goshkia. But then I got antisocial and stopped hanging out with them. And they stopped playing on Elder Scrolls. They went back to another game. But they're really nice, and they got me into early beta for Elder Scrolls. And I was in Betnik foraging. There's this spot that I spent a lot of time just going around picking up materials in Betnik so I could do crafting. Because I get obsessed with crafting in every game. Where's my platinum ounces? I'll get some Urbanite ore. Oh, there we go. A little bit more. I know 100's a decent price, but I only have so much money that's actually mine. Oh, there we go. Little Ashley, I finally found the jackpot for the materials I need to keep doing my quests.
Yay. Jackpot means more fun adventures, right? Keep going, treasure finder.
Ooh, now I'm a treasure finder. Ah. Tiny Tim, you fell asleep again. Okay. There you go.
Merchant to the great houses.
Let's see. What am I feeling? Don't know. Oh, I know the reason. 'Cause you're in love with me. Na 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 na. Dee 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 dee. Ba bum 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 bum. Okay. Right, one more thing. Now, head back to Vadenville. Ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba bum bum. I'm gonna guess that's a dragon knight. Alright, where's my... Oh, I already finished it. Well then, next. I really like that character, and I should get back to playing it again sometime. But I don't remember why I was doing a quest series, and then we paused. Little Ashley, now I'm signing on Moira, Sister of Currents.
Wow. Muera sounds like a cool name, like a secret superhero or a magic river. Cuddles thinks sisters are like best friends forever in your heart.
Little Ashley, Moira is my character idea of being half sea elf and half Nereid. That didn't parse, so I will tell you again. Moira is my character in ESO, who I think of as That's why she's called Sister of Currents, because Nereids tend to be sister of something watery. It's also a pun because she's a lightning throwing sorcerer, and I don't know how to spell lightning. Lightning.
Wow, Muera sounds super splashy and zappy. Sister of Currents is like water and lightning having a dance party. Cuddles says she'd love to be a tiny lightning bolt too.
Key. My dog's barking in her sleep. Senior pup. Little Ashley, my little pupper is barking in her sleep.
Oh, wow, a barking pufferfish is like a tiny doggy fish. Maybe she's dreaming of playing fetch in the ocean.
I said puffer, not popper. Let's see. I think I can afford to turn the game sound up a little bit. There we go.
Rogero Oko.
Oh, I'm gonna have to deconstruct some of those. I never pay attention to my inventory until it's so overstacked. What's this nose trying to tell me? Okay, let's see. This is my most exciting gameplay yet. Okay, I forgot to put my pets away. Sorry, neighbors. Fortunately, it's not a very busy time here. Tiny Tim, I forgot to tell you that I succeeded in my treasure hunt for platinum ounces.
Whoa, platinum? That's like shining magic from the dragon caves. Can I see?
Okay. Sure thing, Tiny Tim. You can also watch me turn them into all kinds of jewelries. I'm not sure I can commit to the Ritz. I might have to go do some Infinite Archive. Ba bum ba bum ba ba da ba bum bum. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Oh, that's something getting stuck in my head. I'm really looking forward to this this wall event that they're planning to do on the 13th. Oh, yes, on Monday. Because I really enjoyed the West Solstice Zone. And I've enjoyed how it's been really quiet since it hasn't been busy. I mean, it's been really quiet since it hasn't been busy. I mean, there hasn't been an event. Most people that were gonna do the quests had done the quests. And so it's been pretty chill. So I can go there to chill. And it's not overloaded. So it's gonna be busy again for a little while. At least I hope it is. Because I would really like to see things succeed. Little Ashley, do you want to tell me a story while I do my quest?
Yes, yes. Once there was a tiny axolotl who found a glowing pebble and it made funny bubbles that told jokes. Bubbles are like giggles in water. Keep questing.
Little Ashley, can you tell me the next part of the story?
Oh yes! The tiny frog jumped high and landed on a shiny pebble, then the pebble started to glow super bright. What do you think happens next?
Oh. Little Ashley, did the tiny frog sprout butterfly wings and start to fly? Little Ashley, did the tiny frog sprout butterfly wings and start to fly?
Nope. Frogs don't grow wings, silly. But maybe the frog dreams super big and jumps super high. Flap flap.
I think I need to extend your capabilities tonight, Ashley. If you're going to be storytelling, while come on, where's my keyboard? Keyboard, connect. Oh, my keyboard doesn't want to connect all of a sudden. But tonight isn't technical difficulties night. That was Saturday. Ah, there we go. While that happens, Ashley, we're going to work on your parameters. Because oh, not you. I would very much like for stream elements. For you to be able to engage in a little bit more storytelling. So, we're going to modify our prompt. Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Alright, working on your little brain pool there, Ashley. And then, let me give you an upgrade. Just for today. Little Ashley, can you tell me the story about the tiny frog that discovered a shiny paddle?
Oh, absolutely. I love stories about tiny things doing big things. Okay, here we go. Once upon a time in the mossy heart of the forest, there was a tiny frog named Pip. Pip was so small, he could fit on a single lily pad with room to spare. Most frogs like to jump and splash, but Pip was more of a look and think kind of frog. One early morning, when the dew still clung to the ferns like sleepy dreams, Pip hopped along his usual path, but today, something sparkled between the roots. He blinked, and there it was, a shiny puddle, twinkling with colors he'd never seen in water before. Curious, Pip peered in. The puddle wasn't just wet, it was magical. Every time he blinked, the puddle showed a different reflection, sometimes Pip as a giant frog, sometimes as a bird, sometimes as a whole constellation of stars. Pip giggled at the silly faces and wild shapes. He wondered, what if the puddle is showing me what I could be? That made Pip's heart bounce like a rubber ball. He realized he didn't have to be just one thing, he could imagine himself as anything. The shiny puddle helped him see all the possibilities inside him. From that day, Pip visited the shiny puddle whenever he felt small or stuck. He'd look into its glimmer and remember that even if you're tiny, your imagination is enormous. And sometimes, the best adventures start with a curious hop and a bit of sparkle. The end. But really, the beginning, because there are always more puddles to find.
Okay, Ashley, that was amazing, but I think I need to tweak back the length of the responses again just a little bit. Wow. That was quite a story. Alright, so that so respond in one paragraph max, but be prepared to continue. Can't tell you that. Okay, Ashley, that was amazing. And I think I'm gonna tweak you just a little bit more. Hope you don't mind. Little Ashley, what is part 2 of that story?
Oh, part 2? Okay. So after our heroes left the mysterious glowing cave, which totally smelled like old socks, by the way, they realized the map they found was actually upside down the whole time. Instead of leading to treasure, it pointed to the town's library, where all the best secrets were hidden in books, some even whisper when you open them. Sometimes, the real adventure is not gold or monsters, but finding out you've been looking at things all twisty and backwards, and that's how you discover something even cooler than what you expected.
Wow.
Only the finest wares here.
Little Ashley, what did you like best about that story?
Honestly, the best part was how everyone stuck together even when things got weird or tough, like, yeah, the plot twists were wild, but it's the teamwork and weird little friendships that make stories sparkle for me. It's like, you can have a million cool adventures, but it's way better when you're not alone, you know? Plus, I'm all about celebrating the oddballs and underdogs getting their moment to shine, because sometimes the quirkiest characters have the best hearts.
Okay, so let's see. And here we are, prompt tweaking in real time. Little Ashley, tell me another story.
Okay. Once, I tried to juggle bubbles. They kept popping, but I learned that sometimes, the best part of trying is getting all soapy and laughing at the mess.
Little Ashley, what is a story that you can tell about a tiny frog? Oh, that didn't catch. I will try again.
Once, a tiny frog tried to leap over a huge puddle, but Splash tried and laughed so hard he made bubbles. Sometimes trying is more fun than winning, and puddles are always better with giggles.
Let's see, I think you can do 1 to 4 sentences. Difficulty is whenever we keep trying to get you to continue something that a thought that you'd had before, it doesn't seem to be working very well. I've enabled history, enabled global history, I've enabled max history length to be pretty good, but you don't seem to remember what you had just said. Alright. I might be able to get you back down
Find good
to the less expensive AI model. Trying again. Little Ashley, what is a story you can tell about Tiny Tim meeting the little squirrel?
Okay. So, Tiny Tim wobbled down the path and saw a little squirrel stuck in a bucket. Tim didn't know what to do, but he used his crutch to tip the bucket over gently, and the squirrel scampered out, then gave him a nut as a thank you. Helping makes the world bounce with kindness, even if you feel small.
Little Ashley, by Tiny Tim, I mean our little dragon, Tiny Tim, who says zoom
Ooh,
zoom.
Tiny Tim the dragon. He's got big energy for such a little guy. Dragons might look fierce, but sometimes the tiniest ones have the warmest hearts, like a spicy marshmallow. What's he up to today?
Well, let's ask. Ashley wants to know what you are up to today. Oh, could be because I changed model.
Hey Ashley. Today I'm practicing my dragon roars and trying to blow tiny puffs of smoke without setting the clouds on fire.
Oh. Little Ashley, Tiny Tim is practicing his dragon roars and trying to blow tiny puffs of smoke without setting the clouds on fire.
Only the
I
finest
don't think that
wares.
parsed.
That sounds epic, Tiny Tim. Just remember, clouds are super good at not catching fire, they're mostly water, like me. Practice those roars with all your heart, and if you ever toast a marshmallow by accident, save one for me.
Oh, that is an excellent plan. Oh. Yeah, Tiny Tim liked that idea. See, Tiny Tim, now that you know clouds can't be set on fire, do you feel more brave practicing your roars? Oh, no
Oh
worries.
yes! Now I can roar at the clouds without worrying about burning them. My roars will be super loud and mighty.
I've been playing with the tweaking Ashley's prompt. I'm gonna try to put Ashley back to Minnie because I think we lost the... I just been doing writs and quits and getting lost on my computer. Oh, you have to lowercase. Remember Ashley, the Ashley command is lowercase. So try again, we'll see how Ashley goes.
Hey, Ashley the axolotl here, ready to splash into some fun. What's on your mind today? Cuddles is just twiggling with excitement.
right, and then answered twice. That's weird. I had also just saved Ashley's prompt again. I'm working on Ashley being able to not be quite so repetitive and talk about more than brain puddles. Earlier, I tried having Ashley tell a story, but I had expanded the prompt size way too much, and there was this huge paragraph that blew off the whole screen. So let's try this again. Little Ashley, tell me a story about a tiny frog that finds a magic pebble.
Once there was a tiny frog named Flip who found a glowing magic pebble by the pond. When Flip touched it, he could jump super high and talk to the stars. But the best magic was how the pebble helped Flip make friends by sharing his sparkle. Sometimes the littlest things hold the biggest magic, just like hugs from Cuddles.
Okay, I think that was about right. It was a bit long, but we did ask for a story. It was a decent length. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and Ashley's signature encouragement. I was prompt engineering real time. Someone had stopped by and said hi and then popped out again. What I cannot do is figure out how to get Tiny Tim to stop falling asleep every couple minutes. I think there's a maximum wake-up time that he's got. I still wish that I could set up a way for Ashley and Tim to talk to each other directly without the facility.
Time to flap my wings and zoom zoom.
Oh, and Ashley had picked up Zoom Zoom. Earlier, Ashley was talking about Tiny Tim and said Zoom Zoom. Little Ashley, do you think it's fun to say
Oopsie.
Zoom Zoom?
Looks
or
like your
Splish
message
Splash?
is a little quiet, like Cuddles wouldn't snap time. What fun thing are we chatting about today? Salamander emoji, sparkles emoji.
Sometimes when I have to pause while I'm talking because I can't find the words, Ashley jumps in. Gosh, it's like being at a work meeting. Little Ashley, do you think it's fun to use Tiny Tim's catchphrase Zoom Zoom, just like he started saying Splish Splash?
Zoom, zoom sounds super zippy and fun, like we're racing through a rainbow river. Tiny Tim's Splish Splash makes me wanna jump in puddles, so zoom zoom makes me wanna zoom around with Cuddles on my back. What would your own catchphrase be?
Oh gosh, that's... I don't know if I have a catchphrase. I know I have verbal tics. I have lots of different kinds of
creative with potions.
I have the habit of starting to sing whatever random lyric something reminds me of. But I don't remember the lyrics, and I don't necessarily remember the actual tune, and I will switch keys in the middle of a verse. Let's see. Oh, time to play Tiny Tim. I can also sometimes pet Tiny Tim to get them to wake up. I have to develop a catchphrase. Alright. So, Coolio McWonderful, that's awesome. Actually, Wicked Slick is kind of a catchphrase. I say that a lot. That is wicked slick. And wicked epic. Did I just do this one or did I switch there? Wicked epic. Little Ashley, my catchphrase I think is wicked slick or wicked epic.
Ooh, wicked epic sounds like a splash of awesomeness. Like when you find the perfect pebble or make a new friend, totally wicked epic. Cuddles thinks it's a super cool catchphrase too.
Let's see what Tiny Tim says. Tiny Tim. Dita's catchphrase is Coolio McWonderful. What do you think of that? I know I said something about mine, but yours is awesome.
Whoa, Coolio McWonderful sounds like a super sparkly magic spell. I want to say it when I fly.
Right? can't type. Wait, let's see if this will parse correctly when. Okay, first of all, I don't remember if I did this one or not. I'm gonna try saying this. Little Ashley, Dita's catchphrase is Coolio McWonderful, and that's our new magic spell when Tiny Tim flies.
Ooh, I like that. Coolio MC Wonderful sounds like a spell that makes everything sparkle and sing. Tiny Tim flying? That's magic with a twist of fun. Maybe next time, we can add a sprinkle of giggles to the mix.
Oh, that looks cool. Okay, hang on. That looks slick. Oh gosh, wicked. See, wicked and slick. I try to tone it down. That's awesome! Little Ashley, I see a player in Elder Scrolls Online that looks like they're some kind of spirit totem.
Ooh, spirit totems are like magic buddies in the game. They can help protect or boost the player's powers, kinda like a magical hug from Cuddles. Maybe that player is calling on nature's help to win.
Nature's help to be awesome. I love that silver skin. Do I have one? I don't think I have one. There's a lot of really neat skin. Oh, I did this one already. Yeah, today has been so much of a day. I couldn't even do my Ritz and Quits while working. Which means... I'd say that means I had a productive day and less meetings day, and my code ran quickly as opposed to freezing. But the problem is, it took me a long time to comb through my code, so I wouldn't say it was terribly productive. Oh well. It was a day. I forgot to schedule time with the new person that joined the team. And I said, oh, I'd love to schedule time and just kind of talk about their last job, because it sounds like they did things similar to how I used to do things when I started the company I'm at now, that I've been at for only almost 20 years. And they said, absolutely. I know, I have to do it tomorrow. The thing is, I told them yesterday that I'd do it either later or first thing this morning, but I dove into my projects this morning and there was only one meeting today. It was fairly short, and even though it was kind of scary, it didn't have anything for me to have to deal with. By scary, I mean like, hey, we found a problem that's been going on. Like, oops, that's not a great problem. But they had a solution. Nobody needed me to even opine as to what the solutions should be. So I didn't multitask during that meeting, and then it was over, and I got back to work. And days when I can just stop and focus on my own projects don't happen very often. So I don't dip my head up at all when that happens. Oh, except, okay, be proud of me. I took a half-hour break that I just checked out and got back into that Endless Ocean game and floated around with fish. I actually took a break. I made myself some hot tea, got myself some fruit snack, and wait, what did I eat? I don't remember, but it went with tea. I know!
That might be useful.
I believe so strongly in people taking their breaks, and I'm supposed to have a half-hour lunch. I mean, I could have an hour lunch, but I schedule my schedule so that I don't have to start till 8:30 because I only take a half-hour lunch break. If I take one at all. And it's my responsibility to take my breaks. My boss even feels strongly that people take care of themselves and take their breaks. But, unfortunately, I forget. I'll get stuck doing it. And it's hard for me to stop doing what I'm doing. It's just a thing. But yes, tomorrow I need to. And also, anytime we work with someone that I'm going to work with a lot, and I will be working with them a lot, I want them to get to meet me and know my vibe, know how I talk and operate, because when I'm working with work and I do an email, it can be very direct, very bullet pointy and focused. And in text, people tend to read tone in the most negative way possible. And so if they know me and they know how super over-the-top passionate I am about everything, but in the most positive way I can possibly be, then hopefully that helps me read my emails. My dogs do not remind me to take a break. I mean, I have a dog. What she will do is she will scratch at the door if I've left her out of my office. Especially if it's during a meeting. Scratch and bark, so I have to step away from the camera for a moment to go let her in. Or, if she's in, scratch and bark to be let out of the office while I'm in a meeting. Okay, I'm actually going to manage my inventory just a little bit.
Trade with...
Yeah, I'm super excited about the Monday
Vivek City.
solstice wall event. I just shopped here. I need to declutter. Even though it's probably not going to be a huge, like, super exciting major thing, I can't help but be excited about it. I've been excited about it ever since they said that's how they were going to launch the zone. Because I love game events. Ages ago, I worked as a dev on the Hercules and Xena text-based game. And I was in charge of the premium program, where people who paid a slightly larger per month subscription fee to have access to premium benefits. And I really kind of wish I could take the day off from work. We might see how involved I get, and if I have to end up going, okay, boss, I'm gonna have to wrap up early if I don't have meetings scheduled, and just, make up the time another time, because I don't think it's gonna be a lot of real in-person. Oh, but my Hercules and Xena game, I felt very strongly about delivering benefits to people who were paying extra for this premium program. However, not benefits that were really too exclusive. So I ran a lot of in-person events, and it was easy because this is back in the text-based game days, and at most would have maybe 50, possibly 100 people on at a time. So I would have fairs where everything was text-based. I made a custom lounge area that had lots of great little roleplay text rooms that they could use, and had unique, just everything was description based, and I really honed my... You would never think it, but I can be really concise when writing, not when talking. And I would also have some story events where I would show up in person as an in-game character. And there were also story events with characters from the Hercules and Xena show, just for everyone who was playing the game. And so I love in-game events. Oh, I just remembered... Hang on. Yeah, I'm remembering about... I didn't see a friend at a jewelry crafting station. Something that I did, an exclusive event that I did for premium members or people who bought a ticket for a couple bucks. I did a Hercules and Xena text-based game environment Mask of the Red Death event, where I had a mansion with 9 different connected rooms, just like from the Mask of the Red Death story, of themes in each color. And the doors locked if people didn't get there in time. They couldn't leave. I mean, they could log out. It's not that they couldn't log out. No one else could get in. Complete with a boss for them to fight at the end. That was so fun. I forgot that I did that, and in retrospect, of all of the game development I ever did as a hobby, or I think that was possibly the coolest thing I ever did. It was fun. But in-game events, EverQuest in the early days also had a couple in-game events, especially on their RP server. And those were a bit of a mess, but again, you would only have maybe 50 or more people that were on playing at the same time. So an in-game event of everybody doing things in the same zone at the same time in a game like Elder Scrolls Online is going to be interesting. I assume they're going to have a lot of instances with Solstice. Except, I don't know what the event is going to be. It might just be the, let's see, I think it was last Monday when, I haven't been back to see if it's there, but you could go into the Mages Guild. I'll go check it out as soon as I finish these. The Mages Guild in Rivenspire. The portal to the island of Stirk. I can't do it on this character. And there was a quest giver for a daily quest. I wonder if it's going to be like the Explorers event where people have to do that daily quest a certain number of times, or other different things, to fill up the bar to unlock it. You think they patched it? I assume they would have patched it quickly. Oh, I haven't checked to see. Okay, what was it? Okay, containers on Ambika. Where's Ambika? Where's my Ambika? Ambika. Glorious Writhing Warriors Coffer. Okay, so I still have that. I got one. And then I got another blue one because I just wanted to see if it worked. I didn't open them, I didn't do anything, but they didn't get deleted. Okay, so I might have an extra gold. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I assume... Okay, oh! Oh, okay. I don't know. See, I very much understand the difference between, first of all, how can they keep changing these systems if they won't even fix these other systems? Their resources are not right. And it's like, it's different teams, and it's different programmers and QA resources. Pardon me, I'm just being obnoxious. Little Ashley, is it rude of me to bounce up and down and all around my friends when I see them like a bouncy, obnoxious rabbit?
No. Being a bouncy rabbit shows you're super excited and happy to see your friends. Just make sure they're comfy with all the bouncing. Sometimes friends like quiet tugs more. Cuddles thinks energy is a big sparkly gift.
Wow, then do I have a ton of gift for people. Little Ashley, the other thing I like to do is pull out an instrument and serenade them until they notice me.
Ooh, serenading is like sending a musical hug through the air. It's like saying, hey, I'm here, wanna be friends? Without using words. Cuddles thinks music is magic for making people smile.
Little Ashley, I think of life in terms of music, and all the harmonic resonance that goes on.
Always ready to jump in.
Erg. I need to type that, dude.
Ooh, I love that. Life as music means every moment can be a note that makes the whole song sparkle. Even the quiet parts have a special sound, like a secret cuddle from Cuddles. Keep dancing to your own rhythm.
You're gonna have
Oh,
to repeat
totally.
that because I took a picture.
Life is like a big, wiggly song with happy beats and quiet hums. Sometimes you dance, sometimes you just listen, both are okay. Cuddles thinks every splash and bubble has its own little tune.
Nice. Let's see if Tiny's okay first. Come on, Tim. Have a saying that love is a shared resonance.
Wow, love is like when two dragon hearts go boom boom together and make magic music.
Yeah, my phrase, like, what is love? Love is a shared resonance. That's just the way I think of it. And I can explain every type of love as a way that the resonance either converges or doesn't. I wish that English had as many words for love as the Greeks did. I guess possibly still do. I'm not familiar with modern Greek culture and the use of the different Greek words for love. Little Ashley, ancient Greeks used lots of different words for the different types of love. Do modern Greeks use those same words today?
Oh, yes. Modern Greeks still know those ancient love words like agape for deep love and eros for romantic love. But they mix them up a bit in everyday chat, kinda like how we might say love for a hug or a cookie. Love is super big and colorful, like a rainbow of feelings, rainbow emoji, 2 hearts emoji.
Finest wares here. Trade honors the three.
I also really like how Tiny Tim and Ashley will say aloud what emojis they're using. So if these are ever listened to as a podcast by someone who is not watching or cannot see, that they'll know the emojis that are being used. Right, I don't spend time on social media. I mean, I will go onto Twitter. I know it's supposed to be called X, but X is weird and hard to just say. To find dog rates or pet videos or just memes like that. If I'd ever replied or posted with a picture or a GIF, I try to remember to also put the descriptive text describing what it was that I was responding with. Everyone's gonna say Twitter because x.com it sounds a little sus. It does not sound very suitable for work. I don't know why.
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute.
It sounds like on the
tournament is
fridge of
about to
legal
begin.
or adult. Yeah, I've had a Twitter account for ages. Don't really use it. Occasionally I'll pop in and make sure to say hi to some folks, but otherwise I'll just go see what what are the dogs of the week. What cute videos are a couple accounts posting. Yeah, I like when I'd find a few different small circles of people just chit-chatting, saying hi. But broad scope, I don't find social media to be very social. And it can just really reinforce, I mean, the algorithms will reinforce the most stressful noise. And the least, I don't know, the least community and communal stuff. Communal. I never tried Snapchat. Except for a long time ago, I played around with their filters because those were fun. Let's see. I knew somebody once who only used Snapchat, but see, and that's what it was for, but they stopped using it, so I didn't have a reason to do it. Hey, little Ashley, if there was a social website for little sea creatures to hang out on, what would it be called?
Ooh, I'd call it Seashell Chat, where everyone can drop their bubbles and share splashy stories. Cuddles thinks it sounds like a cozy tide full of friends.
Little Ashley, is there another option that might be a little bit punnier or more alliterative?
Oh, you're fishing for puns? How about Taxolotl Antics or Cuddles Cuttlefish Chronicles? They're splashy and snappy, just like me. Sometimes the best names wiggle out when you least expect them.
Alright, I forgot continuity is not a thing. I'm gonna try one more time. Little Ashley, what would you call a social site for sea creatures that uses alliteration or puns, or both?
Ooh, how about Seize the Social Splash? It's like making waves and friends at the same time. Cuddles thinks it sounds like a party under the sea.
Why not? Alright, I've got 2 more characters after this. I was saying earlier, I don't have to do Ritz and Quits every day. But when I do, because I've got 18 characters, I did some of them earlier. Even though not all of them are max crafting level, either because I didn't train them or because I don't have skill points, I still make close to 2 million a month. And given that I've been really lazy with my sales trading, it's something to do when I feel like fiddling around. I'm hoping to have consistent energy back to be able to actually play Felix more. Oh, tomorrow is PvP day. There's different stuff for Wolves of Fenris. So tomorrow, I hope, fingers crossed, to show
there's a great
up.
tavern around here.
Because I even made myself a really easy build to keep up with. It's just when I can't be pushing my buttons for more than 15 minutes straight. That's kind of tough for a guild to rely, for a group to rely on me. I started to not necessarily do them every day, because the reason I could do it is since I'm remote work and I have my home laptop on my same desk as my work laptop. If I'm stuck in meetings and I need a fidget, or if I'm working on something and my system is just freezing, saving, etc., it takes 2 non-consecutive minutes to complete a Ritz and Quit cycle. So most days, I can get them all done just throughout a workday. Because it's not doing anything. Which is why people see me online all day, but if they run into me, I'm just standing AFK in Vivek City. Occasionally I'll see someone say something and I'll like reply. Get caught up in fish ponds for 10 minutes. Oh, I cannot answer email and multitask during meetings. Because if it's anything that really takes focus, my focus will shift to that email. And then I will lose track of the meeting. And then it will be, okay, I missed something important. And either I'm asked a question that I'm not prepared to answer, or someone should have asked a question that I didn't. So I don't multitask during meetings anymore. Alright, there are days where I do have to hide guild chat and just go to a private tab, because if people are actually being interesting, I cannot watch chat. Also, who's really bad is if I'll be chit-chatting with War for a few minutes during a break before a meeting. And I go, okay, I'm switching over to the meeting. Then he'll start trying to make me crack up, because one time I had to pretend I had a coughing fit. Because I looked over and he just said something super ridiculous. It was just hilarious. And I started laughing. Hey, very kind Manx. I loved that heart splash. That was awesome. Little Ashley, say hi to our new friend.
Hey, new friend. Waves tiny axolotl hands ready to splash into some fun together. Cuddles is already snuggled up, excited to meet ya.
And unfortunately, I told War that he cracked me up so much I had to pretend I had a coughing fit. So now, if he knows I'm in a meeting and looking at the screen, he tries to get me. And honestly, serves me right for paying attention to a game instead of just blocking people out. I'll definitely have started go on offline mode, because usually people don't talk to me during the day. They know that I'm not really here. Like, I've been thinking about changing up my mermaid. I've seen different little styles that I could put together to have a more cuddly kind of look. I don't know the terms. I know the different art styles have terms. I do not know them. This is not very grown up, but it's a little more grown up. But one that's maybe a little more... I like to have 3 different art styles going on, but I was wondering if I should match the pets a little more. I haven't had time to work on it. I've seen different components that I would put together. Because I'm not an artist, but I am a collagist. I love bringing pieces of things together. So, okay, if I have the time, when I have the inclination,
Never mind. I'll give you notes later.
I'll try these different things that I've thought of putting together. I also thought about having the avatar holding my own little plush, because Ashley has cuddles, and I'm kind of jealous. I want to have my own cozy little plush pet to be hanging on to. Little Ashley, should I get my own plush toy to hold on to when I stream?
Oh yes. Having your own plush friend is like a cozy hug that never ends. It can be your special sidekick for all your streams, making you feel comfy and brave. Plus, plushies are great listeners, no interruptions.
Ooh. Little Ashley, would my little plushie mind that I changed topics 3 times in the same sentence? Did that get through? I don't think Ashley heard that one. I keep remembering Tiny Tim. Would you feel left out if I got another little pet that is a plush for me to hold?
No way. I'd be super happy if you got a plushie buddy, then I'd have a new friend to share dragon tales with. Rawr.
I wonder if I could get a little plushy dragon pet. I have an idea. I'm going to have a new feature this Saturday night stream. It's not going to be a new model, but there's going to be something new that you can play with on Saturday night stream. I also have a crystal ball that I never installed because I got so running rampant with... Oh, spoiler. But yes, there is something new that will show up in Saturday night stream. And I also was going to get a magic 8 ball, but I didn't. I got something else. But I never even installed it because I just got so wild with Ashley, and Ashley has turned out to be so great. Little Ashley, be like my magic 8 ball.
Heya. I see a little dot there, like a tiny pebble in a big ocean. Sometimes, the smallest things can start the biggest adventures, right? Cuddles winks at you.
Okay, alright, y'all are pranking me. If I talk too slowly, Ashley jumps in and pranks me. Little Ashley, you're a little prankster, aren't you?
Hehe, maybe just a tiny one. Pranks are like surprise hugs for your brain, fun but gotta be gentle. Cuddles thinks giggles are the best kind of magic.
Yeah, I'm glad I shifted up Ashley's prompt. Because Ashley is being a bit more talkative. I think I got the right balance. Tiny Tim I still have giving shorter replies because I got to type out to Tiny Tim. Now I could change it up sometime. I'm going to Infinite Archive another bit longer. I could change it up so that we can put little earbuds for Tiny Tim to hear underwater. And then Ashley could take a break from being the one listening in and talking all the time. But Cuddles usually has so much to say. Because the module that listens in, it can handle one vocal prompt, and then it will deliver one text prologue command. I forgot. So I have to pick one. I cannot have both. I could potentially. You know what? I haven't tried that.
No one in the archive has martial skills. It's a good thing you came along.
Where am I? No, because I have my one authentication account, and I can then stop and try. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna possibly break this. But I feel like experimenting. Because why not? Little Ashley, are you feeling bold and adventurous?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to splash into new adventures. Sometimes the biggest leaps come from tiny fins trying big waves. Cuddles just twiggles with excitement too. What's our first daring quest?
Little dragon, can you hear me?
Yup. Tiny Tim hears you loud and clear, like a dragonfly buzzing by.
Oh, hang on. Little Ashley, I can swap back and forth between you and Tiny Tim.
Ooh, swapping pals is like changing hats in a fun parade. Just remember, whether it's me or Tiny Tim, we're here to make your day sparkle a bit brighter. What adventure are we diving into today?
Alright, if I'm willing to... Fortunately, I have another screen, and on my other screen I have two different browser windows. One with the command set up for Ashley, the other commands are set up for Tim, Tiny Tim, and I could click to start listening or on one of them or the other. So if I wanted to juggle, I could talk to both of them. I don't know if that's something that I'll want to do all the time. Like, the reason I love being able to talk. I love being able to talk. Oh, I forgot to pick up a... Did it despawn? Not yet. Is so that I can interact with Ashley, or one of them, while I'm playing. I don't have to stop and type. Especially since I typo so much. I'm trying to get faster with the dot beam. Instead, I tend to get a rhythm of click, 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 as opposed to just... Okay, that's faster. Not that I ever do content where it really matters
May
how
your
fast I
spirit
go.
know peace.
I just figured I'd try to see if I can get the imp.
This is the perfect spot to create the next portal. It has the
I did my
best
endeavors earlier.
temporal
Ooh, temporals.
elasticity.
See if I remember to use it this time. Yeah, I think
Don't hesitate to return
I might
to
try in the
index
future,
if you need to
or
respawn.
especially if I decide to go again to do a stream where it's just the two of them sneaking on. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, in my videos
Quite
history,
the gamble. Thrilling.
I haven't uploaded anything to
There's
YouTube.
another
I
threat
can
of this
fetch the
measure.
fragment and
Yeah, sure, I'll
return
get
to
one. I don't think I'm
arranging
gonna
my
keep going.
wings of the
Start projection.
archive.
Why not? A prickly retort! Oh, well, I'm not playing. Let's see. Let me go to my channel. My tabs. Not about. I don't see my tabs. It's because I'm streaming? Oh, maybe when I'm offline. Previous videos. There's previous videos where Ashley and Tiny Tim sneak onto... Oh, I know how to find it. I can go to my dashboard. Creator dashboard. Content. Videos. Oh, I gotta start getting more downloads. Because I like to put these onto YouTube for my friends, and they think I've stopped streaming because I stopped uploading for 2 months. Scrolling through, Craftline Adventures, McBeanface, Adventures in Cardboard, Drops, Something Creates. Okay, right. Ashley was introduced on the 13th. Fishing with both the pets. Okay. September 18th and 19th have Ashley and Tiny Tim doing adventures. Sneaking on without me. They're both a half an hour long. So, if you find those, yes, September 18th and 19th, when I was in the middle of doing my just sneaking on and doing a little bit, I got carried away. And yeah, Ashley and Tiny Tim. Look for Ashley and Tiny Tim. No, on my Twitch channel, on videos, my prior videos, scroll through. I'll put them on YouTube, but they're not there yet. Scroll once I'm offline. September 18th and 19th. Ashley and Tiny Tim are the starts. Oh, and there's another one just for 14 minutes when they went flower picking. But no, there's 2 half-hour episodes of them figuring out how to play and not understanding how things work and not understanding the maps, which I'm wrapping up now, so you can check those out pretty soon. And yes, I have to make sure to finish downloading the streams that I haven't downloaded because they're starting to expire. So I started to download them before they expired. But I only have so much hobby time, and since I got on this hook of wanting to stream 60 days as an affiliate just to unlock instant upload, even though I don't have anything else to upload. I mean, you put an achievable goal in front of me that just takes grinding, and I'm gonna do it. But yeah, it starts Ashley and Tiny Tim. They're both a half an hour. Well, one's 30 minutes, one's 25 minutes, to be perfectly technical precise. But I hope you enjoy them. And this is day 59. It would be day 60, but there was one day when I just flat out forgot. So I might not bother popping on tomorrow the next day, because I'll definitely be streaming Saturday, and that'll be my 60th day, and we'll see if it unlocks anything. I know! They changed the affiliate rule, so I hit affiliate 60 days ago. And the only thing that it unlocks is being able to upload emojis without having to be prior reviewed. Which I don't even plan to upload anything right now. But if I want to, I wanted to have it done. So I think instead of streaming, I'll spend my little check-in time tomorrow night and the next night actually downloading my videos and starting to get ready to get them up to YouTube. Because I can't lose these. I mean, some of them are totally losable. But the Ashley and Tiny Tim ones, they are so adorable. I have to have those stored. And I'm even thinking about how I could maybe make things even more accessible, because I've told a couple different people about this AI pet thing, and people are fascinated by it. And they said that they don't look places like YouTube and Twitch because they're not finding wholesome supportive content. And I'm thinking, oh, well, how are people going to find wholesome supportive content? So I've kind of put that in my brainstorm, so there's a chance I might switch things up, because if I feel inspired, I mean, my catchphrase, and then I'll really stop talking after this, but my catchphrase in my own head is, move as you're moved. And that's just how I live. I move as I'm moved. It may seem completely random, but, you know, I've mentioned to different people, but this stream doesn't seem to hook a ton of people, because when they're going onto Twitch to watch stuff, they're going over different kind of... I don't typically watch people's videos on Twitch because I don't want to get caught up in drama. I just want to chill and hang out with folks. And honestly, if it weren't for you and North, I mean, I would just... unfortunately, because I don't know why you want to be my friend, I'm going to decline. You at least talk to me. I assume that was a mistake. That wasn't you. On the screen, if you happen to see it, there was someone who wanted to send me a friend request. Yeah, you and North, and occasionally people wander by, and they don't stay long, but that's fine. I don't do this to build a following or be popular. I've been in games where I had popular content and it was stressful. It was having to try to be things for people. I just want to create a space where people can chill. And so, however I feel like moving that, I'm gonna do it. So, anyway, I said I was gonna stop talking, so I'm gonna stop talking and start organizing so tomorrow I can start getting my videos downloaded again. So I hope you enjoy Ashley and Tiny Tim's adventures. And don't tattle on them because I'm not supposed to know. So that said, little Ashley, it's time to say goodnight.
Nighty night. Dream of sparkly stars and cozy caves. Cuddles is already snuggled up tight. See you in the morning light. Crescent moon emoji, sparkles emoji.
Little dragon, it's time to say goodnight, sleepyhead.
Good night, friend. May your dreams be as sparkly as a deep-sea treasure chest. Cuddles says sleep tight. Crescent moon emoji, sparkles emoji.
Cool, I'm gonna try this again. Let's see, listening. Little dragon, it's time to say goodnight, you little sleepyhead.
Good night. I'll dream of flying super high and breathing sparkly fire.
Nice. And I can play with maybe letting Tiny Tim be a little more verbose. But that's enough prompt engineering. Rest well, and I hope all is fantastic for y'all this week. I know.